Hey, this is Virgie and welcome to my channel.
What up guys, this is V's Kicks and today I'm coming with a little something different for you. So over the next couple weeks, I'll be doing a series of videos on how to start your sneaker collection. So I know you guys have seen videos talking about how to start your sneaker collection, kind of giving you, tips on how to start them in one video. But I figure each tip that I give can be broken out a little bit more in depth. So because of that, I figured I would do a couple of different videos giving each tip and giving a little bit more information on them on how to start your sneaker collection. Now some tips may be shorter than others, so for those maybe I'll combine a couple into one video. But for this first video we'll get into, it's going to be what I feel is the most important thing in starting the sneaker collection, or the most important thing that you'll need in starting the sneaker collection, and that's funding. That's the way to purchase your shoes. So if you don't have any funding, if you don't have any money to purchase the shoes, then it's gonna be kind of hard to start your sneaker collection. So in this video I'll give you some tips on how to get funding to purchase your shoes. So the first thing that I'll talk about, which is probably the most obvious, is getting a job. Getting a job is definitely, I'm not gonna say the easiest way to get money, because Lord knows working a job every day ain't that easy, but it's probably one of the most secure ways of getting funding in order to purchase your sneakers. So let's say if you're 18 years or over and you're out of school, you're out of high school, you're out of college, then finding a job or being able to have the time to work a job is a little bit more easier for you versus if you are someone who's in school and younger, where finding the time to work is kind of hard to manage with school and different things like that. So if you do fall into that range where you're still in high school, you're still in college, and you're trying to figure out ways to purchase sneakers and get money, you are still able to work a job. Not as much as someone who is out of school and has more time to work, but there are still some jobs that you're able to get, such as your local grocery stores, Walmarts, Targets, fast food places, just depending on what you like. Now I did have a job when I was in high school, and when I was in high school, that's definitely when I started to really get into sneakers and starting being able to purchase sneakers for myself. I got my first job when I was about 15 years old, and it was at a place called Henry Ford Village Assisted Living Homes. And it was basically for, elderly seniors who, could still kind of live on their own, but, needed to be in a more controlled environment. So we would provide, I worked in the dietary department, and I would, they kind of had it set up as like a restaurant. They would come in, sit down, you would bring their drinks, bring their food. Some of them couldn't make it to the dining room, so you would take their food to them in their room. So that's the job that I did all throughout high school and up until my freshman year of college. And I was able to purchase a lot of sneakers, by working at that job. I was able to do a lot of stuff, but definitely was able to get my sneaker game up from having that job. And like I said, it didn't conflict with my schooling, because like I said, I started it when I was in about the 11th or 10th grade. And what I would do, I would go to school all day. I had got out of school at maybe like 3. Job started at about 4:30, and then I was out of there by 10. So it was only like 4 or 5 hours a day. I worked maybe like 4 days a week, and on the weekends. On the weekends, I was able to pick up more hours. But that definitely helped me to start purchasing shoes at an early age. Now let's say you don't want a kind of structured job like that. Let's just say you kind of only want to work or your schedule only allows you to work here and there. Like for me, I went to school, but I know some people go to school and they're like student athletes, and maybe they do a lot of different things that pull their time while they're in school versus just going to school. So it may be harder for you to get a part-time job in order to, get money for shoes. So there are a couple different sites that I would suggest you guys looking at and signing up for, if you are looking for money to purchase your shoes in order to start your sneaker collection. So the first site that I would recommend for, people who are, let's say, 14 to 17 years old, and maybe you're looking to do, maybe some babysitting here and there, or maybe you like dogs, so you want to maybe walk a dog after school. Somebody may need someone to come to their house and walk their dog or whatever. Maybe you're really good at like math or English, and you're able to tutor kids. There's a site called care.com, and typically their services you need to be 18 years or over to sign up for in order to provide services for people, but they do have services that people 14 to 17 years old can sign up for. You just have to get parental consent. So your parents have to go on, read everything, say that, I give my child permission to sign up for this. And then once they do, you're able to go on that site and search jobs in your area that, your neighbors basically are hiring for. So maybe you may have a neighbor, a mile away or something that's looking for someone to come and tutor their son in math. You may, that might be your thing. You may be really good in math. You can apply to that person for that job, probably do some type of interviewing, and then they can select you to tutor their, child in math, and of course they're paying you for it. And maybe tutoring isn't, your thing. They offer babysitting services on there that you could sign up for. They also offer, like I said, the dog sitting. Let's say maybe you do like to cut grass or rake leaves, mow lawns, different things like that. Those are different things that you would be able to search for on that site to make money to start your sneaker collection. Now, again, you don't have to use a site like this in order to do any of those things. I feel like at one point in time I probably did all of those things as a teenager, and even before when I was trying to get extra money to buy sneakers and different things like that. You can always just maybe a family friend who has children, hit them up, see if they ever need a babysitter for a date night, or let them know that you're available for that. Definitely a great way to make money. People be having kids and they be needing somebody to watch those kids, so that's definitely a good way to make some money to buy kicks. You could also, if they're, maybe older people on your block, and you see that, they need their grass cut, or, they need, different things like that. You can always make yourself available, to people in your community, in order to earn money for your kicks. If getting a part-time job or, a full-time job isn't, an option for you because you're younger and, you are in school and different things like that. So let's say you are a little bit older, and you are still looking for money, extra money, to purchase kicks with. There are other sites that you can sign up with to make extra cash, such as Rover. Rover is a site that's strictly dedicated to dog care. So if you're a dog person and you want to babysit dogs, or you have extra time to walk dogs, you can create an account on there in order to assist people with their dog care needs, and of course they would pay you for it. So it's all supplemental income, or if you wanted to make it your entire job, I guess you could, but I think a lot of these sites are used for people to get supplemental income in addition to maybe what they're already making. For example, another site that I personally utilize is called Turo, and I will link all of these sites down below, so that you guys can get more information on them, and see if these are things that you would be able to use. So a site that I use personally is called Turo, and this is me somewhere up here renting my car out on Turo. So Turo is a site where you can rent cars, from people's personal cars, or you can rent out your own car. So I rent out my own car, and I set the price. I set the miles that a person gets. Pretty much anything you can think of, you could set it where they meet you at, when they bring it back. All of those things you set, you communicate with the person. Turo really just make sure that you get paid. They manage the money so that you don't have to deal with any money transactions personally. And they kind of vet people out on who's allowed to rent the car. So, you have to upload your driver's license. They check your driving record, those different types of things, so that, really shady people aren't renting your car. Nobody wants to, trust somebody with their car and, they're, kind of shady. Kind of shady. I don't know what shady people look like. But, that's definitely a great way to supplement your income if you have an extra car that you're not really using, or you have a car that you don't really use. So me personally, I have a car, but I don't really use it that much because I work really close to home, and I just don't have to use it that much. So I'm able to rent it out and get extra money so that I could purchase sneakers. And I totally forgot what I was about to say, but that's definitely a great site to use, and all of the other sites as well. And like I said, I will link them all down below so that you can check them out and see if any of them will work for you in order to get money to purchase your sneakers. Now, of course, there are some other different ones, such as Lyft and Uber, that, if you are able to drive, if you have a driver's license, that you can utilize in order to make extra money, to supplement your, job's income, as well as like Uber Eats, where you could just deliver food to people. If you don't really want to drive people around, that's also another great option. Just go to, they're even doing it like McDonald's and different fast food places. You could just go pick it up, take it to them. Now you got, a few extra bucks to go towards your next sneaker purchase. You could also do like Amazon delivery. They have a delivery service set up now. Now some of these are only offered in certain areas, so hopefully if you're interested in this, it's an area that you're in. But you can always go and check out these different websites to see where these services are offered. Now let's say if none of these things apply to you, you can't work because you're too young, you don't drive, and you're under 14, you can't sign up for any of these sites. You still need a babysitter, so you can't babysit kids. The tip that I would give for, if you fall into that range and, you still want to start a sneaker collection, I would assume that at that age, your parents are probably buying the sneakers for you. So what I would do is I would encourage my parents to sign up for the different Foot Locker and Champs and Foot Action accounts so that they're getting discounts and promotions to come in and purchase the shoes for you. Typically, parents don't want to buy, or not. It's not that they don't want to buy the sneakers for their children, but they just cost a lot of money, and they have other things to deal with. Like bills and mortgages and all of these different types of things. So buying shoes, for what nice sneakers, name brand sneakers cost, really isn't something that they want to do. But if you tell them, hey mom, you could get 30% off of this shoe if you sign up for a Nike.com user account, or if you sign up for a Foot Locker account, if you buy me these shoes, you'll get $20 off, the next purchase. And if we go to the Nike outlet and, even if you just purchase me a Nike t-shirt there, you'll get a survey that you could do at the bottom of that receipt and get a $10 gift card, for the next shoes that, we go and buy from the Nike outlet. So those are some things that you could tell your parents in order to, help them to get the shoes for you. So it's not really getting you it's getting you funding from your parents to get the shoes for you. They're willing to give you their funding so that you can get these sneakers out here. They're going to be more willing to purchase them for you if they know they're getting discounts, promotional deals, and all those different types of things. So let you guys, I don't know what's going on. I can't talk anymore. But you guys, let me know what you think about this video. Like I said, I'll be posting other videos for the How to Start a Sneaker Collection series over the next few weeks. So drop me some comments. Let me know if any of these things you feel like you'll be able to utilize. And if you want any more information on any of the things I talked about, drop that down below. I'll be more than willing to answer any questions that I can. But thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.